What up, Fantacular? I'm back with another review of working for PeopleReady. I usually do two videos, one about my experience as PeopleReady worker yearly review, and review of dealing with the pay center. This time around, I'm doing one big review. It is a part of the same company. You can't talk about one without talking about the other. And I'm not talking about every PeopleReady worldwide. I am sharing my experience for working for 1201 West Central Boulevard, Orlando, Florida PeopleReady. I don't do Google reviews because Google only give you 1,000 characters. That isn't enough. On Google, I write my review is on my YouTube channel for this company. I want to start by saying a lot have changed within the last year. This is the only branch that go through a dozen managers in 1 year. A lot of stated contracts have vanished with a blink of an eye. Nobody know why. All my favorite jobs have disappeared that I used to make crazy overtime on. When I say crazy overtime, I am talking about 10 to 20 hours a week in overtime. That not that much steady jobs coming through Central Branch. Every dispatcher play dumb when you ask why the branch been dead for months. Not months, we talking about forever. I had to admit I made decent money this year through PeopleReady, but not like I used to make. Some months back, I wrote nasty Google review about my branch. When all the managers that know me seen that review, everyone turned extra nice to me overnight and promised me things would improve by New Year's. That I am waiting to see just for me to remove my review. The dispatcher got me enraged, was shooting for $9 an hour but couldn't without charging the contract a higher pay rate. That alone told me PeopleReady can pay laborers more than minimum wage without charging the contract a higher pay rate and choose not to. We have new manager that not bringing no new contracts after being trained by one of the best managers to ever do it. He is trying to convince contracts to pay laborers $9 an hour instead of the minimum. That means higher rate the customer has to pay. I believe that is one of the reasons my branch is dead as of yet. I have not seen no new jobs worth my while, meaning 8+ hours daily, crazy overtime, and good for months or years. The job stack app, my branch don't post more than 10 jobs a week. They are still trying to get customers to handle everything through the customer job stack app. That is another reason I believe no new contracts are coming through. Nobody wants to do everything through mobile apps that PeopleReady is turning into. We all know the older generation don't want nothing to do with smartphones. I know a lot of older people that gave us smartphones for flip phones. Why should customers pay PeopleReady 16 an hour per labor then do all the work? That is why they pay PeopleReady 16 an hour per labor for PeopleReady to do all the work. I said it once, will say it again. Everyone not with this computer world we coming to. The patient is getting worse by the day. I lost track of how many times there was error on my timesheet that me or my manager didn't see. The patient will see the error and use the error as an excuse to not pay me until the next afternoon. I constantly reach out to the patient, get no reply. Patient will not take the time to let you know something is wrong with your timesheet. I lost track on how many times I emailed the pay center after waiting 30 minutes to get paid. I lost track of how many times my morning dispatcher fussed at me about me complaining about it taking longer than 30 minutes for me to get paid. After all this is issue after all this is issue I've been having for years, nobody take that into consideration. I reached out to the employee complaint line, come to find out there's no more daily work for daily pay. The pay center have up to 24 hours from the start time of your job to pay you. Let me say that again. There's no more daily work for daily pay. The pay center have up to 24 hours from the start time of your job to pay you. Every branch manager was told to delay that message to workers. That was never delayed. That is why every dispatcher have a dozen excuses when it comes to the pay center. Imagine as a new hire at PeopleReady, the dispatcher tell you all you have to do is take a picture of your timesheet, then email it to the pay center, and you will get paid within minutes. It don't always go that easy. I lost track of how many times the pay center system have been down since August. It is down every other week. That turned into us laborers waiting longer to be paid. Then dispatcher act like we not supposed to be upset. I started emailing my timesheet to my branch after my manager emailed my timesheet. Sometimes that speed up the process, sometimes it don't. My branches and branch all the big heads visit when they in town and have meetings. Everything get tested at our branch so all the other offices will know what to expect when the time comes. I lost track of how many times my branch run out of gloves every month. You used to see a dozen drivers in my branch every morning, now you see about two. Drivers became fed up with workers not paying them the $4 for gas. You bring the issue to the dispatcher, they enforce it, but the driver still taking loss. PeopleReady claim they can be sued for taking gas fee out labor's checks that would be lowering your pay. It's supposed to be against the law. I found out everything my branch won't do or claim is against the law. Other labor companies will. Now every job is on the bus line, not out of my branch. They made it a hiring requirement to have working cell phone that can download JobStack, or you can't be hired. Our branch still be full of laborers because most workers refuse to download the JobStack app. The JobStack app still have a dozen issues and all the usual issues that haven't been fixed as of yet. Me personally, I became fed up with the monthly updates that fix nothing on the app. All of this is not my complaint. I am sharing my experience and what I've been through with PeopleReady. I will continue to work for PeopleReady until I achieve the goal at hand. I know I am posting twice a week. If you caught up on them videos, take the time to check out other videos in my playlist. I know a lot of creators that upload 2 to 3 videos a day. If you want support on all of them upload, check out other videos in my playlist and other creator playlists. Yeah, I know there's a lot of things I don't agree with, now speaking on it. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to you and your loved ones. If you like this video, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you work for PeopleReady anywhere in America, in the 50 states, nationwide, you work for any PeopleReady, share your experience. Share your experience in the comment. That way all labors can be up to date on what's going on with PeopleReady in different states and different cities. That way we keep everybody with the heads up what's going on, because there's a lot going on within PeopleReady that I'm still trying to figure out, that I'm still paying attention to. And I know with the branch that I work out of, there's a lot of new hires that's coming in now, and they looking dumb when I come in there and talk about all the things that I've noticed since January when they just now coming in. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep everybody updated on everything that's going on.